Hey everybody, my name is Brandon from TheStockStreams.com, and today I want to talk about Dogecoin and how it jumped over 100% in 2 days. So now let's get started. So quickly before we get started, I am hosting a live question and answer session on Discord this weekend. Details are in the description. And with that said, here we are in Dogecoin's trading charts, and we can see that Dogecoin has been really rocketing up to the moon the past couple days, blowing by our recent highs set a few months ago. And if we do some math here, we can see that Dogecoin has been really going up to the moon, up 100% in the last 2 days over here, from our 7-cent level set yesterday to our 14-cent level, which was the highs from today. So of course the question is, why? Well, if we look at some of what the journalists are saying here, we can see that a lot of people are contributing this pop in cryptos to the direct listing of CoinBase on the NASDAQ. And I definitely do think that that is a legitimate contribution to the rise. Coinbase being listed on the NASDAQ is definitely providing some legitimization for crypto and provides some staying power for the cryptocurrency market. It also allows institutions a way to play the crypto game, which means that a lot of big money could get pushed into some cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin. But of course, I do not think that the listing of Coinbase is the only thing pushing Doge up 100%. Again, another contributing factor to this is I think has to do with the almighty Elon Musk once again flexing his Twitter reach, with him posting about the crypto again and getting all of his followers excited. As I've already covered this before, this momentum wave is incredibly strong, and stepping in front of this moving train may not be the smartest move in the world. You can watch my other Dogecoin videos and to hear me talk about this power momentum and the crowds, but I've cautioned before, if an investor is following the crowd into a stock or a security like Dogecoin, an investor should also be following the crowd out of the stock as well. Investors need to be careful that they don't hold the bag when all the momentum traders leave the cryptocurrency. If an investor does not leave when everybody else leaves, you may be left holding Dogecoin at a very high price. So that actually brings me to the main point of the video here, which is to try to answer the question, is Dogecoin at a very high price right now, or is it cheap? Well, to answer that question, we need to investigate what a fair price for Dogecoin is. And you normally do this by trying to find the fundamental value of the security. If you don't care about what I'm talking about now, you can just skip on over to the trading charts where I talk about a level or two to buy Dogecoin if we wanted to buy Dogecoin. But to answer the fair value question of Dogecoin, in my previous videos, I've said that Dogecoin has no intrinsic value, but if you ask me if my opinion changed on that, I would say no, it hasn't. However, I always listen to other people's opinions and ideas, and one of the ideas that I thought was actually very interesting was the fact that Dogecoin and cryptos in general actually do have a derived intrinsic value from the price that it costs to mine the cryptocurrency. I forget which person I heard it from, but it was from an interview from the podcast that I listened to called the Tech Meme Ride Home. But in any case, to me, this is actually a very interesting idea. The idea is that because you have to pay real money to mine a crypto coin like Dogecoin, then the value of the coin is kind of hinged on the operating expenses of the computers you use, or the electricity bills, or the computer processors that you need to buy to mine these coins. Now, I don't think we can find the actual fundamental value of the coin here, but we can give it the old college try and try to take a couple guesses at some of the variables that will go into the calculation of the fundamental value of Dogecoin. And we can do that by first understanding the costs to mine a Dogecoin coin. So here's a screenshot, and the first thing I want to do is try to explain quickly what's going on here. Firstly, you have your mining hash rate here, and that is basically the amount of times per second your computer can guess a correct solution to the blockchain problem and win a few Dogecoins. You want this to be as high as possible so that you can have as many guesses per second to win. Basically, this is a limitation of your hardware or your physical computer processing chips. For example, if I show you a snapshot here of the high-end consumer GPU chips, let's take this NVIDIA GeForce chip here, we can see that we get about 50 mega hashes per second. And that's how I got this number here. Of course, because this chip is making guesses, this thing has to be powered. So it uses energy, which is in the unit of watts, which is this number here. And of course, we have to pay our energy bills unless we're mining in our college dorms, which is the cost per kilowatt hour, which is over here. Ignoring the pool thing for now because that thing gets a little complicated, but basically those are the real bare bones of how we can create a fundamental valuation for Dogecoin here. You can play with the values here yourself, but basically these are the numbers that will determine the fundamental value of Dogecoin. If we look here at what the numbers that we used are, we can see that if we were mining Dogecoin right now with this setup, we would be at a cool loss of about $5 per day because our costs like energy are too much. Again, I'm not trying to find the exact fundamental value of Dogecoin here because there are way too many variables to consider. And any model of this would certainly be wrong because it depends on your setup. But these are just some variables that you can consider when trying to find the fundamental value of something. It costs money to make that thing, so if you're a business owner or investor, you need to know how much money it costs so you can sell your coin for a profit. Intrinsically, I still do not think that Dogecoin or cryptos in general have any intrinsic value, but I do believe that investors can derive a fundamental value by calculating in operating expenses to mint the coin. But in any case, honestly, what matters is the price that people are willing to pay for the Dogecoin. So with that said, let's head on over to the trading charts to see if there's a level or two to buy Dogecoin if we want to buy Dogecoin. So here we are back in Dogecoin trading charts, and we can see that Dogecoin has been really on a rocket ship the past couple days. We can see that we consolidated from our all-time highs here and we waved out before starting our climb back up the mountain here. So if I wanted to step into Dogecoin, the first support level that I would be looking towards is back at our previous highs around this 8-cent level here. If we look the past couple days, we really broke through this 8-cent level with conviction and with strong momentum. So that is a really bullish sign for Dogecoin. So if I was a risk taker and wanted to step into Dogecoin, that 8-cent level would be the first place where I would be looking to put an order at. But if we do break that level, then we could fall all the way back down to the 6-cent level, which is the tops of these candles over here. Just to cover the MACD and RSI here, both of these charts are measures of momentum. And because this is a momentum story, obviously both of these charts are up positively. But I do want to say again, momentum is great on the way up, but really not so great on the way down. Doge will be volatile for a while as it is a risky trade. Again, if the crowd leaves, investors should leave also to avoid holding the bag. So after talking about Dogecoin's trading charts, I again want to invite all of you to join my live question and answer session this weekend on Discord. It's totally free. Just come in and ask me all the questions you want. So that was my review on Dogecoin. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. If you have any questions or if you got any mistakes, also drop me a comment down below. If you like the video, please like the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching and I hope you have a great day.